Good day to you. JR here. Before I start this clip, I wanted to take a minute to explain a few things about exactly what happened this day and what was going on. This is a funeral escort that me and one of our other riders did. His name is Joey. We did this funeral escort on Saturday, August the 23rd, 2025. It went from North Little Rock to N.L.R, Arkansas, which is a little north of Clinton, Arkansas, right before you get to Leslie, Arkansas on 65 North. Now, this funeral escort that we did was for a gentleman named Gerald Kennon. He owned a fairly large tow truck company called A1 Recovery, and the thing that kind of confused us was they didn't let me or Joey, either one, know that when we left out from the church that we were going to be joined by a really large line of tow trucks. And in fact, this funeral procession was such a large funeral procession that it made the local news. Now, me and Joey only escorted them up to 35 miles, which was just a little ways past Greenbrier. And the reason for this is because this is as far as we go. If we go any farther than 35 miles, we have to charge the families double, and it's up to the families whether they want to pay the expense for a funeral escort all the way up to the cemetery. A lot of times 35 miles gets them out of the busy sections of the busier cities here in Arkansas, and they can proceed on to the little country cemeteries that they're usually going to. So that's the reason you'll see at the end of this clip where I speed up, get ahead of the funeral procession, and pull off into a gas station. I did that so I could hurry up and get off my motorcycle because I wanted to film this funeral procession as it passed by us, okay? So I hope that kind of clears up any kind of confusion that you may have while you're watching this video. Now, this total trip took us about actually over an hour and a half to do, and I've chopped it up. There's only about 30 minutes of the actual funeral procession that I put into this clip, and it's just kind of highlights of the actual funeral procession. So I hope you enjoy watching my video clip and all the funeral escorts that I've done here in the last several months. I'd like to thank everybody for your support and all the comments that you give me. And just remember, while you're out there on the road, be courteous to everybody. It doesn't hurt just to take a little extra time to show somebody a little bit of courtesy. It may save somebody's life. You never know. So y'all just take care of each other out there, and I hope I see you around soon, okay? Yeah, they can just back up into the parking spots. Okay, here you come. Here you come. Have her stay right there. Do this nice and easy, man.
Down where I was born was heaven on earth, where Flint River washes that red Georgia dirt. The sun sets slow and the stars shine bright. We raised cotton and corn, a little cane and kids. You either lived on a farm or wished you did. And Jesus always walked close by our side. Where I grew up, we rode in trucks. There's a lot about life we learned on the bus. How to lie, how to fight, how to kiss, how to cuss. The closer we sat to the back, the smarter we got. We were poor, we were ugly, we were all best friends. Wide-eyed, baptized, and still wanting to sin. Thank God we get more than just one shot. Where I grew up, we rode in trucks. That's us hauling hay in the field with the radio on. That's us heading straight into town when the work was done. In my mind, I can still see us now, riding down Buck Island Road. It wasn't that long ago. We thought tobacco and beer in a can was all it would take to be like our old man. Then I saw how it made my mama cry. It was hunting and fishing and football games. Then it was girls and everything changed. Falling in and out of love, we rode in trucks. That's us with our tailgates down in the parking lot. That's us with mud on our tires when it rained a lot. In my mind, I can still see us now, riding down Buck Island Road. It wasn't that long ago. It's a part of my soul, yeah. It's a part of my soul. Down where I was born was heaven on earth, where Flint River washes that red Georgia dirt. The sun sets slow and the stars shine bright. Where I grew up, we rode in trucks.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in. Keep trucking, like the Doodah Man. Together, more or less in line. Just keep trucking on.
Arrows of neon and flashing marquees out on Main Street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, and it's all on the same street. A typical city involved in a typical daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings.
Dallas, got a soft machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York, got the ways and means. When just won't let you be.
Most of the cats that you meet on the street speak of true love. Most of the time they're sitting and crying at home. One of these days they know they gotta get going, out of the door and down to the street all alone.
Trucking like the doodah man once told me, you got to pay your hand. Sometimes the cards ain't worth a dime if you don't lay 'em down. Sometimes the light's all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me, what a long, strange trip it's been.
What in the world ever became of Sweet Jane? She lost her sparkle, you know she isn't the same. Living on reds, vitamin C and cocaine. All a friend can say is ain't it a shame?
Trucking up the Buffalo, been thinking you got to mellow slow. It takes time to pick a place to go and just keep trucking on.
Sitting and staring out of the hotel window, got a tip they're gonna kick the door in again. I'd like to get some sleep before I travel, but if you got a warrant, I guess you're gonna come in.
Busted down on Bourbon Street, set up like a bowling pin. Knocked down, it gets to wearing thin, it just won't let you be.
You're sick of hanging around and you like to travel. Get tired of traveling, you wanna settle down. I guess I can't revoke us all the trying. Get out of the door, light out and look all around.
Sometimes the light's all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me, what a long, strange trip it's been. Trucking, I'm going home. Whoa, whoa, baby, back where I belong. Back home, sit down and patch my bones and get back trucking. Oh, 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 oh.
sitting in the cab of a 10-ton machine. I'm getting pretty tired of stopping in old run-down cafes. Someday I'm gonna find me a woman rich enough to pay my way. Gonna make some inroads, driving home a payload, trucking down the highway, the likes you've never seen. I'm getting pretty tired of looking in truck stop cabarets. Someday I'm gonna find me a woman rich enough to pay my way. Then you're gonna find me trucking down the highway, sitting in the back seat of a long limousine. Well, trucking down the highway, get out of my way. Trucking down the highway.
Dragon tails and the water is wide. Pirates sail and lost boys fly. Fish bite moonbeams every night. And I love you. Godspeed, little man. Sweet dreams, little man. Oh, my love will fly to you each night on angels' wings. Godspeed, sweet dreams. Rocket racers all tuckered out. Superman's in pajamas on the couch. Good night, moon, we'll find the mouse. And I love you. Godspeed, little man. Sweet dreams, little man. Oh, my love will fly to you each night on angels' wings. Godspeed, sweet dreams. God bless mommy and matchbox cars. God bless dad and thanks for the stars. God hears amen wherever we are. And I love you. Godspeed, little man. Sweet dreams, little man. sweet dreams.
Sun's coming up on a Sunday morning. I'm looking out the window at a beautiful view. Turn on the TV and somebody's talking about the wrong, the right, and the ultimate truth. I listen for a minute, but my heart is somewhere else. 'Cause I've got my own convictions, but I keep them to myself. When I feel the world around me, how can I not believe if I'm high up on a mountain or down on my knees? It's just between God and me. Secrets I've been holding, tears cried, nobody else sees. Sometimes I'm alone, but I know there's somebody watching over me. There's so much I'm afraid of, and I'm really not that strong. But there's one place I can go to where all the fear is gone. When I feel the world around me, how can I not believe if I'm high up on a mountain or down on my knees? It's just between God and me. Every picture's painted differently. Everybody's got a vision in their mind that fills the heart with answers and the missing piece that we all hope to find. And this is mine. When I feel the world around me, how can I not believe if I'm high up on a mountain or down on my knees? When I feel the world around me, how can I not believe if I'm high up on a mountain or down on my knees? It's just between God and me. God and me. It's just between God and me.
place your hand on his Bible when you swear to tell the truth. His name is on our greatest monuments, all our money too. And when we pledge allegiance, there's no doubt of where we stand. There's no separation, we're one nation under him. In God we still trust. Here in America, he's the one we turn to. Every time the going gets rough, he is the source of all our strength, the one who watches over us. Here in America, in God we still trust. Him out and erase his name from everything this country's all about. From the schoolhouse to the courthouse, they're silencing his word. Now it's time for all believers to make our voices heard. In God we still trust. Here in America, he's the one we turn to. Every time the going gets rough, he is the source of all our strength, the one who watches over us. Here in America, in God we still trust. Here in America, America, here in America, in God we still trust. Here in America, in God we still trust.
It just ain't safe. Robbing from their mothers and trying to kill their brothers. We're living in Revelation time. Every day, teach them and show them the way. If a third war come today, it'll take us all the way. No one would win anyway.
that's all I have to say. Let us walk together every day, 'cause we're living in revelation.